Flies in the buttermilk shoe, fly shoe. Flies in the buttermilk shoe, fly shoe. Flies in the buttermilk shoe, fly shoe. Skip to Maloo, my darling. Lulu, skip to Maloo. Lulu, skip to Maloo. Lulu, skip to Maloo. Skip to Maloo, my darling. I lost my little girl, what'll I do? Lost my little girl, what'll I do? Lost my little girl, what'll I do? I'll skip to Maloo, my darling. Lulu, skip to Maloo. Lulu, skip to Maloo. Lulu, skip to Maloo. Skip to Maloo, my darling. I'll get another one prettier than you. I got another one prettier than you. I got another one prettier than you. Skip to Maloo, my darling. Such fun since that old bear bit my foot 3 years ago.
Well, you know, getting bit and getting married is pretty much the same thing. Both of them can scar up a fella.
Oh, that's a fine thing to say to a young couple on the verge of matrimony.
Somebody's got to warn the innocent.
You can still change your mind if you want to, Mason Pruitt.
I've been bit.
Well, I say you're both mighty fortunate. You ever think about getting married?
Sometimes.
Well, why don't you?
I wore chains once. Didn't take too kindly to it.
Oh, now.
It's so sweet of you and Daniel to help us celebrate, Rebecca.
Amy, you and Mason are two of our most favorite people. Having you married and settled down as neighbors is something we think pretty wonderful. You know, he's a mighty fine fella.
Now, there's no need to give him a big head. Besides, he's not doing too poorly.
I'd say he's doing real well.
More, Daniel?
Yeah, please, thanks, Alice.
How about you, Mason? Oh, no. Business, always interfering with pleasure. Abraham, strike up a tune. Ain't nobody here to hear you slurp that cider. All right, now, gentlemen, what can I do for you?
Rum.
Put us up.
Again, how long you gonna stay?
Till we leave. Somebody partying?
That young couple dancing over there's gonna get married.
I'd like to buy a drink for the newlyweds.
They ain't wed yet.
What was the reason?
No start, nothing, anchor.
Given a chance, I would. You're the lucky fella, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, one down on me.
Thanks.
You gonna drink to this nice young couple? Good luck, miss.
Thank you.
Hey, swing around, Mason. You can rest up after the wedding.
We'll go get our packs.
Mason, what's wrong? Well, come on, then. Let's dance. Mason,
Amy, go back inside.
what's the matter?
Amy, please.
Mason, I don't understand.
Look, I'll be right in.
Please, tell me.
Look, Amy, when there's something to tell you, I'll tell you. Now go back inside.
Anyone here?
Morning. I'll be right there.
How many people were sleeping up there in that room last night?
Why'd you count their legs and divide by 2? You're so curious.
I ain't. That take care of it?
Rustle you up some grub?
Now, let's get out of here. What's eating you?
Where are you from?
Nosy, huh?
Curious.
Why?
You ever been on the Cumberland?
We've been there and other places. We move around.
Town called Shelby?
Never heard of it.
Sonny, be ashamed to widow that nice young girl before she's even wifed.
Good morning, Mason. Something wrong?
No, nothing wrong.
You know those men?
Hey, Kid's spotted the granddad of all turkeys down by the river rapid.
Fat and Juicy strutting around boasting how he's the only bird in Kentucky fit for a wedding feast, and we don't aim to disappoint him.
And early time is the best time for a turkey hunt.
How do you know that?
When the sun gets hot, the turkeys eat a lot.
And when the sun gets high, turkeys don't fly.
You got mighty unsociable all of a sudden last night.
Just not the partying kind, I guess.
I wonder what put a chip on his shoulder.
Let's move on.
Move on. We got pelts to sell.
And we can do that in Salem.
Now, why haul them all the way there?
Shelby.
What about Shelby?
Nothing. Hanker, let's get out of here.
Well, I don't see no reason to. None at all.
You do as you please. I'm getting out.
Smith, what's wrong with you? You got fluttergut.
Face up to it, Hanker. We don't want nothing behind us catching up.
But that boy...
I don't know nothing about that boy. I don't want to know. Yeah. I got fluttergut.
Mason, it's your party.
So it's killing just for the use of killing.
The party.
Figured it'd be any party. At least not for a while.
Gabe, you got any line fish hooks?
Never without.
Don't you and Israel catch a mess of trout? Becky'd like that.
But, Pa...
Come on, Israel. There's a pool down the way. Got trout so big, they feed on beaver steak.
Trout and beaver steak?
Come on, I'll show you.
Mason? You may need this.
Thanks. How far back can you remember?
It's a strange question.
I mean, 10 years, 15 years?
You might be some before. It might be jumbled up a bit. I can tell you my first clear memory. There was this high hill called Penn's Mount. We lived close by it, Ole Township. It's where the Schuylkill nudges its way out of the mountains and settles in for its run to the sea. One day, my dad took me to the top of that summit. I was maybe 9, 10 years old. First time I could see over and beyond the mountain. What a sight. Mountains and valleys trundling west. Seemed like there was no end to it, like they went on forever. There'll never be enough years for me to forget that. Every time I crest a mountain, I think back to it.
Oh, it's good to remember, Daniel. You're lucky. You know, the first thing that sticks in my mind, my first memory, nothing like yours. Nothing at all like yours. I was a kid then, like you, about 9. Had a birthday the week before, but I don't remember that. What I do remember is a knife and a scream. We was down on the Cumberland, a township called Shelby. My pa, he trapped a little, farmed a little. Bothered nobody. Why they came on us, I don't know. It was 2 of them. He was drunk, fighting mad. Shouting and shooting. My pa hid me in this potato bin. And I saw the face. When he turned his horse, he had this pitchfork mark from his eye to his lip. Well, that's what I remember, Daniel. It's the first thing I remember. Killed both of them, my ma and my pa. Sometimes a day passes, never a night when I don't see it all happening again. Daniel, I've been looking at faces for 15 years for that pitchfork mark. And last night I saw it again.
15 years, Mason? How can you be sure?
How many men you know carry a mark like that?
One man has one, another one can.
He's the one. There ain't no other.
But you tell me, what are you going to do about it?
I don't know, Dan. But I know what you're going to say. I know exactly what you're going to say. Think on it, Mason. Don't go off half-cocked. Don't try and handle it yourself.
To the word.
Well, who else is going to handle it for me?
We got the law.
For something that happened 15 years ago. No witnesses, my word against theirs. Daniel, I don't know much about the law, but I do know they'd walk out of any courthouse as free as birds.
Probably.
What do you suggest?
Just this. In trying to get at him, don't trap yourself.
Well, that's some advice.
Someone else involved in this. Amy.
Look, Daniel, I don't pretend to be as wise as you or know what you know. But there's this juice that runs in a man. It goes right through to his bones. It says payback. And not you, not Amy, not anybody in the world can turn it off. I'm gonna get that man with a pitchfork mark, Daniel. Payback.
Mason, Daniel told me. Couldn't you tell me yourself?
Amy, what's the difference?
When you asked me to marry, you asked me to share.
Amy, you can't share what's past.
But this isn't past, Mason. It's with you now. Always will be. I understand that.
Amy, this is for me alone.
What are you going to do?
It's pretty obvious, isn't it?
You can't do this to me, Mason Pruitt. You can't shove me aside like a dish of gruel that you're through with. I won't let you do this.
I'm not shoving you aside, Amy. I gotta handle this myself, that's all.
And we're not even going to talk about it.
No.
You take the law into your own hands, Mason, and right or wrong, you're a marked man. You're scarred, just like the man you're after.
Look, I'm scarred already knowing they've done it and breathing free.
What if you're wrong?
Well, I'm not wrong.
They could just look like the men you saw, Mason. Memory plays tricks.
It was like it happened yesterday. That's as clear as I see it.
If it would bring them back.
They're gonna pay, Amy.
Mason, don't do it.
Look, Amy, I've gotta do it. It's like a lump of hate inside of me that won't stop aching. Don't you see that?
No. All I see is waste. Kin dead. A man spoiling to right something that can't be righted by more death. Dreams turning sour.
Amy, you're asking me to forget.
Yes, for me.
Look, even if I tried, and I can't, I'd never be good for you again. I'd taint everything I have. If I'm marked as a murderer, Amy, I won't hold you to your
I'm pledged to be your wife. I'll share what's ours.
Any idea which way them trappers were headed?
You talk about Hanker and Smith. They're just passing through, I reckon. They didn't say.
Hi, Mason.
What do you want with them, Mason?
They have a pack horse.
Well, they did. Stable it over to Hiram.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, you watch that turkey now? Wrong time of day, you know. You know what they say, before the sun gets hot.
Go on home, Israel.
Did I say something wrong, Mason? I'm real sorry if I did.
No, Israel, I just got some business to take care of, that's all.
How are you, Mason?
Fine.
What can I do for you?
2 men stabled a pack horse here last night.
That's right.
Gone?
Uh-huh. A couple hours back.
Headed where?
Well, they didn't say. I'd guess Salem. They took the trail down that way. They're a wicked-looking pair, those two. If you're thinking of joining up with them, I wouldn't. How are you, Israel?
Fine. How are you?
Now, don't ask a man over 50 that question. He'll tell you.
Is that far enough, or do we go right on through to China?
Well, what would we do in China?
Dig a hole the other way and come home?
Give me a hand. Come on. What are you doing, young man?
Nothing.
Did you do your chores?
Yes, Pa? Pa, why is Mr. Mason going to Salem?
I didn't know he was.
He was asking Mr. Wilson about a couple of fellas. Mr. Wilson said they were wicked looking. They were headed for Salem.
I thought he'd take time to reason this thing out.
When a man got that kind of suspicion in him, he ain't gonna stop short of killing.
Killing? You mean he's after those two?
Gabe, if we cut through Lincoln Gap, we can cut him off.
Well, why, Pa? Why would Mr. Mason want to do it?
Son, you go tell your ma that I'm off with Gabe.
Now, wait a minute. You don't want to tell me you don't have to give me a chore.
Israel, Mason thinks that those 2 men killed his ma and pa a long time ago.
If they did, why are you stopping him?
Because Mason could be mistaken.
He wouldn't go after him unless he was sure, would he?
Now, you run along and tell your ma. Let's go, Gabe.
Get up off of there. Let's keep moving.
You can keep moving if you want, but I'm gonna have me a little bite to eat and catch me a little nap.
I told you I want to get as much space between me and Boone's burrows as I can get before nightfall.
Get going, I'll catch up.
Well, you've got less brains than that mule there. Why do you think he mentioned Selby?
Well, now, I wouldn't know that, would you?
Let me remind you, Hanker. We left Cumberland on a mighty fast run.
We're always leaving on a mighty fast run, and I'm getting sick and tired of it.
You don't remember, huh?
I don't remember nothing. That's why I can sleep so good.
Listen to me. I'm moving fast. I'm getting rid of them pelts as soon as I get to Salem. You're with me, you get your share. You're not, it's your tough luck.
What's the matter?
Got me a thorn.
Well, that'll ease up once we're over that ridge.
We got a right to do this, Boone?
Do what?
It's Mason's concern.
Well, that's true enough.
Put your nose in somebody else's business, 9 times out of 10, get your head shot off.
Well, now, Gabe, you've seen it and so have I. Take a proud man, independent, gets into trouble and tries to work it out all by himself. And you've got 2 choices. One, you can stand aside and watch him suffer. Or you can give him a hand and try to work it out. Feel better?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Policeman. Gabe, what are you doing here? I told you I wanted to handle this myself.
You know there's a time for talking, and this ain't it.
Making me jumpy with all your peering over your shoulder.
Heard something.
You're always hearing something. Put some grub into you. Come on. Sit down.
Lay those rifles down. My name is Boone. Daniel Boone. Let me have yours.
You out of your senses coming on us like this?
Just cautious. Want to make sure your firearms are unloaded.
What's your business?
At the moment, saving your necks. Whether or not it's worth it, I can't say.
I'm Hanker. He's Smith. We look after our own necks.
Prime pelts.
Spring beaver.
That's your top price in Boonesboro.
We'll get more in Salem.
Might be, but I doubt the trip will be worth the difference.
Speak your mind.
Well, I'm suggesting that we take a little trip to Boonesboro.
Crazy.
Well, that he ain't. But I'd like to hear the reason.
Get to the bottom of this Shelby matter.
Shelby matter? What Shelby matter? That kid's just shooting off his mouth.
That kid back there is a full-grown man with 15 years of hate boiling in his veins. He saw his own mother and father murdered before his eyes.
So what? We never did it.
He thinks you did.
So he thinks we did. So what?
No matter where you go or how far, he'll find you, track you down, and shoot you both.
We can take care of ourselves.
You don't get the point.
Don't I?
I'm thinking about him. I don't want to see him do this. I don't want to see him outside of the law.
So your idea is we go back to Boonesboro, walk up to him and say, here we are, fire away.
I guarantee nothing will happen to you.
Just what good is this going to do?
It'll give us a chance to get to the bottom of this Shelby business. If you're not the man Mason Pruitt thinks you are, I'll buy you pelts and pay you double the price of them for your trouble.
And if it turns out otherwise?
Well, we haven't got much law, but we got enough for that.
What if we say no?
I reckon I'll have to get just a bit more persuasive.
Cincinnatus?
Move out of my way. Is Amy?
Where's Mason?
Oh, he's inside. He's all right. Now, don't worry.
You can't keep me here forever, Gabe. Not Boone, not you, not nobody.
Why don't you take it easy, Mason?
Mason.
Amy, get this out of the way.
Stop it!
You ain't going nowhere till Boone get here.
Mason! Oh! Oh!
I won't forget this, Gabe.
Mason, please!
You sure don't make it easy, Mason.
Please! Mason! Wait outside, Dave.
You sure you can handle this?
I agreed to marry him, didn't I?
Step back.
Gabe, your arm.
Hanging with the wildcat. You're going to get clawed.
Oh, no. Come on over to the well, and I'll doctor it up for you, Gabe.
Look, it's none of their business in the first place.
Mason, be still.
Jumping me on that trail, carting me back here like a sack of corn. What's gonna do them no good, Amy? Because I'm gonna get those two, and nobody's gonna stop me.
Daniel and Gabe did this for your own good.
Yeah.
Mason. Don't turn away from me. Daniel's brought those two men back to Boonesboro. He's bringing them here now. He says maybe this way we can get to the truth.
Look, the truth is they killed my folks. That's the truth.
You know that for a fact.
Yeah, I know it.
No room to be wrong.
Amy, I know it.
It's just that in a case like this, it's best to be double sure. For both our sakes. I talked to Daniel. I told him you'd listen. And you will. Won't you?
Yes, Amy, I will for you.
Think this a little chancy, Gabe?
A little. A lot.
Howdy, Mason. Figured it'd be better for everybody if you and these fellas had it out face to face. I've talked with them, and they're both willing to swear that they had nothing to do with killing your folks.
Well, those two, they sell their mothers, and not only that, they deliver.
Well, you got no cause to say that. You don't know us. You never met us before. And if you got any proof, you show it. Put it right there in the barrelhead.
I don't need proof for them or you. That scar's good and sufficient for me. I saw it the night my folks was killed. It was like a fireball tearing through the sky, and I see it now, and I saw it then. And I'll tell you one thing. You're gonna pay back, mister. Now get him out of here, Daniel. I don't care what you told him. Just get him out.
Take it easy, Mason.
Daniel, I won't hear anymore. I'm going to my cabin, and I'm staying there till sun up. And then I'm coming out. And I got some advice for you. You stay out of my way, you hear?
You think you can reason with that madman? You ought to be put in chains.
You forced us here. If anything happens to us, it's on your head.
Nothing's gonna happen.
What do you want me to do with him, Boone?
Take him to Powder House.
Lock him up? Let them loose?
They're only accused of murder. Mason's aiming to spill blood.
Oh, Mason.
All right, okay. Feeling good about this, Gabe?
I have felt better. Sorry, Mason.
Well, you'll get over it.
Dan, you tried.
That's what they carve on tombstones. Becky, these gentlemen will be our guests.
Any more of your good ideas?
Be safe at our cabin.
Don't we know it? It'll be the only place we'll be safe. So you best get used to the idea, Boone. You got a couple of steady boarders. What's your name, boy?
Israel.
Oh, that's a real fancy name. I got me a notion that a name ought to go with a face. Yours fits you just fine. I'm considering that. What would you think Smith's name ought to be?
Cain.
Israel.
I know what you're thinking, Pa.
They were just trying to be friendly, son.
Like they were to Mason's ma and Pa.
Israel, I reckon you got your heart set on being a judge.
Judge?
It's a great calling. You seem to have a special knack for it. Looks to me like you think you can tell whether a man's good or bad just by reading his face.
Well, I can tell about them.
Can you? Well, maybe you would prefer not to spend the night under the same roof with him.
Suit me fine.
All right, son.
Israel!
Come on!
Daniel, what's Becky gonna say about this?
One good thing, whatever she says, it'll be in private.
I saw them. The two they call Hanker and Smith. And like you said, I could tell just by looking at them.
Does your pa know you're here?
I told him I wouldn't sleep under the same roof with them.
Your pa took him in?
If I was him, I'd throw him out like a pair of scurvy dogs.
Going back to your pa, Israel.
Well, I just came to tell you that. Well, I'm on your side. So's Pa. Sometimes I get the feeling that he's just too old to understand us younger men.
Israel!
Coming, Pa! Better go now.
Well, you can start undoing your bedding over there.
Israel, he's got a spot over here. The fireplace, nice and warm for you.
Where you been?
See the prisoner.
You sound like you'd asked you'd have been stopped. I don't want you to stop being Mason's friend's son. He's going to need all he can get.
What he needs is some justice.
And being cooped up is not your idea. Is that right?
Maybe you've got the wrong one in there.
It's possible. All kinds of mistakes a fellow can make. Some of them bigger than others.
Like killing a man?
Like killing the wrong man. That's something.
Gonna be all right there, Israel?
It's fine.
That's our motto. Bed and board guaranteed. All right, son. You lie down there, get a good night's sleep, and I'll be right over here if you need me. Good night, boy. What are you going? What do you want?
Pedro, do you wait here for your mother? Let's go see what Mason has to say.
Yeah?
This commotion, Mason, what about it?
I don't know. It all happened so fast.
Israel said there were two men.
Well, there was this war whooping and screaming and hollering, and then two men had come out of the tavern.
Did you recognize them?
It was too dark, and before I knew it, they were gone.
Israel, can you describe them, the two men that attacked Cincinnati?
Well, one was tall, real tall. He had a bushy beard and buckskin shirt and a hat.
What kind of hat?
Brown, green-like.
What about the other one? What did he look like?
Dan, don't force the boy if he can't remember.
Do you remember Israel? What did he look like?
Well, I don't remember.
Try to. Did you ever see him before? Are you sure?
Dan!
It's important, Vicky. Israel, are you dead sure you never saw him before? Dead sure?
It was Gabe. He came in whooping his head off. And he and the other fella started hitting Cincinnatus. And I stomped around and yelled and ran out. Why did you do it, Gabe?
Israel, right here in front of everybody, I'm going to apologize.
Apologize?
I've taken advantage of you for purpose, for an important and very serious purpose. Let Mason out.
Right over here, Paul. Cincinnatus! He's gone. Where is he?
We'll get to that. Now, Rebecca and Amy say they doubt that Israel saw what he says he saw. Mason, do you believe him?
I believe him, Daniel.
Israel, you said the man that hit Cincinnatus was tall. How tall?
Well,
Tall as me?
yeah.
And you said he had a bushy beard, right? And he wore a buckskin shirt, a round hat. What color hat?
Green, I think.
Wasn't much light, was it?
No, but it was green. Maybe.
Well, let's just see for sure. William, come on down. William, did you bash Cincinnatus?
Yeah, in the manner of speaking.
Is this him?
Well, I don't know.
Well, he says he is.
And I guess he is.
Well, now, considering the light and the fact that you were waking up out of a sound sleep and all the excitement going on, Israel, you didn't do too bad. William's not what I'd say is tall, but he does have a little ragmop mustache, no bushy beard, and he is wearing a buckskin shirt, and I reckon you could call the hat green. Thank you, William. Now, this other fellow, one that you said was Gabe.
It looked like him.
Courtney, come on down.
Sorry, Gabe.
Oh, don't be sorry, Israel. You said what you thought was the truth, and that was no lie.
What about Cincinnatus?
Good as new.
Israel! Come here, boy. Yep, I'm better than new.
You get the point, Mason? A young boy, terrified, upset, the whole world gone topsy-turvy. The mind plays tricks, the eyes play tricks.
Daniel, I saw what I saw.
In the dark, with things happening so fast.
Look, I saw it. I didn't dream it. I saw that mark, and he was there, and it was there.
You're a liar.
Mason! Now, Mason, tell it to me again.
Daniel, you think I get joy out of telling that? Turns me inside out.
You're staking your whole life on this.
Please, Mason.
All right, for all the good it'll do.
All right, you were hiding in the potato bin, and the house was on fire. All right, let's say the house was over here at the fireplace. Where would the potato bin be?
Over there.
Over here. Now, when the man with a scar mounted his horse, where would that be?
Somewhere in between.
And you could see that by the light of the fire. Now, when he mounted the horse, did he ride off to the left or the right?
The left.
The left. And when he mounted the horse, did he mount from the left side the same way most folks would do, and he rode off to the left?
Mm-hmm.
Then that would mean that the only side of the man's face you could see would be this side. The left side.
Yeah.
The scar is on the right side.
Daniel, he could have turned the horse around and got on the other side. It was a long time ago, about 15 years. I can't remember every detail.
That's right, you can't, Mason. Nobody can. Time's blurred things up. You can't be sure of anything. But for what you're planning, you better be dead certain. No, Mason.
Oh, let him go.
Good night. You could have told me you were planning this.
If I had, you wouldn't let me do it.
You could have scared that boy out of 5 years' growth.
Oh, he'll be eating pie off my head by the time he's 16.
If he can still swallow without thinking about it.
Well, it was Mason I wanted Israel to think about. And himself.
All right, folks. It's after closing time. Let's...
Oh.
You know, I don't think I made too good of a judge.
Oh, the judging was all right. It was just the timing that was bad. You got to the verdict too quick.
You know, Pa, I've been thinking. Seeing isn't as simple as it looks.
Square things with Becky Boone?
Every time she looks at me, I get the idea that my eyebrows are singed.
I'll admit one thing. Until you prove that Mason was wrong about that scar, I was sure that Smith and Hanker were going to be condemned men.
And wicked looking, like Mr. Wilson said, and like Israel believed.
I'll allow that there are times the innocent sure look grimy.
Pa, look what Mason shot.
Hey, are you sure about that, Israel?
I saw him, and don't you try.
That's labor.
Well, take out the prize stick or some critter will get a free meal off our bait.
You didn't put no bait in it.
Just tend to your prize stick.
You know what I think sometimes, Bing? I sometimes think that the wild beasts of the forest is smarter than us human beings.
Yeah, well, you just scared off every beast within 2 miles if you call that being smart.
Something's coming.
Hand me my rifle.
Howdy.
Good thing for you, you ain't a bear, Mr. Boone.
Well, listen, Biggin, I doubt very seriously if my hide would have brought very much. You seen Cully and his bunch around?
They went their way and I went mine.
If you want them, I can trail them out for you.
No, I just thought I'd visit with them if they're still trapping in these parts. Say, you might have done better if you'd throwed in with them.
Well, you went your own way, see?
Well, Mr. Boone's a loner at trapping.
Well, good luck with what's left of the season.
Bye. Maybe we should have gone partners with Cully and all them.
They ever invite us to anything before, even when we had Mama?
We don't have no piece of land.
So why do you think they wanted us this time?
The more the merrier.
No. So they could rob us blind and deep, and maybe even lame, that's what.
Well, we wouldn't have made them stinking rich.
Well, you forgot about early season cash.
Well, you didn't speak of Mr. Boone, of it.
A sharp eye and a closed mouth make good business. I read that in my copybook that year I went to the Dane school.
We got much of anything in that cash?
You'll see when I show you.
You mean before we reset the trap?
Nah, I'm up to here with telling you to take out the prize stick for a living. Now pick up them traps and let's go.
You don't remember where our trappings is hid.
Well, if you're so smart, you tell me, and I'll say if you're right.
Between Stony Bottom Creek and a lightning-blasted tree. Or was it the Blaze tree?
Well, that just shows you how good you are at remembering.
What you doing, Benny?
I'm showing you our cash. That's what I'm doing.
You can see how Stony Bottom that creek is. But Bingen, I don't see that...
Uh-huh.
It was a lightning-blasted tree after all.
No more, no less, just like I said. Now open her up.
What?
Our cash. Open her up.
We sure done a good job of it while we was at it. Bingen, you was right. We would have.
Would have what?
Made Cully and them in cahoot are stinking rich when they robbed us.
Huh?
I forgot how many of them we trapped for our luck turned bad.
Well, it's a good thing you got me to do the remembering.
Now we can buy us enough acres so's they got to invite us, but we don't have to go less than it suits us.
You toss out our early season take whilst I think up how to deal with it.
Yeah, you figure out how to make them sweat, Bingen.
Be sweat and be clabber.
There's not even one squirrel skin left in there.
It'll be a thin summer ahead if it weren't for these late season divvy-ups.
There's not enough of that to make it a fat one.
I hate to think of.
What Miss Gracie's gonna say?
I'd like to get my hands on them just for about 2 minutes.
Well, their tracks are still fresh. They hadn't taken the creek water when they left.
They came through it and they went through it. They're all hands at this business.
Those traps don't have the owner's names on them, do they?
Grand enough.
Real professionals.
At least they left their traps for us.
Yeah, so rusty and ill-used it wouldn't pay to lug them home.
I don't know how they use them.
Well, they didn't have to. They had ours to work for them.
Boy, I dread thinking about going home.
Bingen,
Yeah?
you remember what rub used to taste like when we had some?
I'm feeding you right now.
Try not to miss. It ain't loaded.
I'm just checking it out. Here, hold this. Hold this.
He's gone.
Huh?
He's gone. You smell that?
Maybe we're dreaming.
Maybe we ain't. Come on. Take this.
Bingen.
What the blazes are you shooting at?
Well, we didn't hurt you.
Now
did
get
we?
out of here.
Hey, this is a free country.
That's all I've heard.
You don't take no stock in it?
Don't give him the satisfaction, S.
Yeah, I don't give you the satisfaction.
Just leave him to stew in his own juice.
Stew. Load me up, Bingen. Red fox. Beaver. It's just plain old winter trappings.
We got bale on bale of it.
Of, plain old winter trappings. Well, my name is Churchill James. I'd like to apologize for my bad temper.
Well, I guess you got the right to.
Yes, let me make it up to you. I'd like you to dine with me.
You mean eat?
Yes, I wish you would.
That's real neighborly.
Well, no more than he ought to be, but...
So this saloon keeper is the only fur buyer in your town, and he'll cheat you if he can.
Cincinnatus? Oh, he keeps a store, too, as well as a tavern, besides being the town's notary and licenser and such.
He's an in-cahooter just like all the rest of them.
Well, I'd take them off your hands myself before I'd let that happen.
You a fur buyer?
Honnête soit qui mal y pense.
Oh.
Meaning?
I am a gentleman. Now, wait here.
You know something, S? I think he's a fur buyer and ashamed to admit it.
Yes. Bluff and hearty is the ticket. Inspiring confidence.
I hope he don't diddle us.
We know what we want. I'll handle him.
Perfection. No, but enough of art for art's own sake. Feast your eyes, gentlemen.
What, paper money?
Not debased colonial currency worth whatever you can get for it, but fresh, new Bank of England £5 notes.
Is that what you're figuring on paying us off in?
100 silver shillings in each and every one.
That ain't like a fur buyer.
A gentleman. Therefore, an innocent in the marketplace. Now, I depend on you to tell me what they're worth, but I know you well enough to trust you. Now, just say when. Do you realize how much I'm offering you?
They ain't what we got use for.
No, they're perfect. You know what these are?
Sure, there's a church over in Winchester got a great big picture window made out of.
That's glass. These are precious jewels. Diamonds, rubies, emeralds.
Say, you got quite a hanker for our furs, ain't you?
Well, I don't want to see you cheated by a common saloon keeper.
Oh, like I mentioned, Cincinnatus keeps a store, too.
The fact is, what we got use for is a whole mess of acres.
Land.
Folks back home look down on us.
No.
You see, Everybody else has got cabins and homesteads, and it makes them high and mighty as so many aldermen.
My friends, now I understand. I understand and sympathize. Land you have use for, land you shall have.
Yeah, well, if you mean here, it's too far off. They never would even see it.
I mean just where you need it. Enough acres so's we got to invite them, but they don't have to come unless it suits them. Enough so that if you invite them, they won't dare not to come. Mom always said you had more than sawdust for brains, Bingen.
Yeah, Mama always knew, S. Mama knew.
Now, last will and testament, leasehold and fee simple, bill of sale slow, bill of sale gent. Aging's no problem. Yes, in the spring of 1770, after a winter of incredible hardship, Boone came upon a Kentucky river valley, so beautiful and rich that he must have said in his heart, "Here is a home for my people." This splendid country he described as lying in a land with grass growing knee-high in meadows.
Well, stretch as I will, that's the best I can do.
Well, we'll have to call on credit to pull through.
I do not approve.
I'd rather have cash just the same, Mrs. Grace.
If you'd only been more provident.
But, love, our catch was well hidden.
Oh,
Well, you don't really think we'd lay ourselves open to fur thieves now if we had a choice, do you?
I know what you men are like out there with the animals. I think the punishment was well deserved.
Well, you're the expert, Mrs. Grace, but I doubt if the good Lord is going to hire thieves and cutthroats his just will to perform.
I would prefer no blasphemy, please.
Howdy. Say, Mrs. Grace, you're looking mighty poorly. Now, don't you forget to say your prayers.
Oh,
Nah, I'd rather have a nice piece of black broadcloth. Say, how you fix for nice piece of black broadcloth, Cincinnatus?
I'm fresh out of stock on credit.
Oh, credit.
You Hineses have a good season all by your lonesomes?
You'd have got stinking rich robbing us. We'd have gone with you.
more robberies?
Oh, no, ma'am. Bingen protected us.
Leave your pelts in the woods?
No, we traded off.
I heard a story once about a fellow who traded a horse for a cow for a sheep, sheep for a
No, we
goose.
traded off for land.
How much did you get?
We don't know yet.
Well, you do know where your land is, don't you?
Well, that's up to you to say.
To me.
Yeah, we got a deed.
Yeah, the man said he could tell from how it was written down just where our acres is.
You see that?
Now, don't you try and diddle us now.
No, sir. Don't you dare to try.
Well, we'll just take a look in the plat book. See here now, that's, page 4. Section 3, and 58 degrees north by 22 degrees east. Well, now, I must have made some mistake.
Well, where is it?
Who gave you this fool thing?
Mr. James.
Mr. James. Cully, come here and take a look at this. Now, he's got about as much right signing his name to a thing like that as Methuselah's tame crow. Look at there. It starts 58 north, 28 east. See there?
That's impossible. They're in cahooting against us.
Yeah, you tell us where our acres is right now.
Well, according to this deed, you own every inch of Boonesboro.
What?
Boonesboro.
Did you hear that?
Why, that would make us their tenants.
Yeah, remember he said when we give the word, they wouldn't dare say no?
What villain would put his name to this?
The same villain, Mrs. Grace, assigned his name to yours and mine.
Signed Richard A. Henderson, first proprietor of Kentucky.
That sure looks like the judge's writing.
Well, it can't really be, can it?
Looks the same to you as it does to me. But Boone knew Henderson. Daniel will know if there's any chance of that thing being real.
He'd better know it isn't real.
Bingen?
Oh, they can in cahoot together until their faces turn blue and purple. We got the papers.
That paper is signed a year before the deed that Daniel Boone gave us when he induced us to settle here. I'm going to be waiting for Mr. Boone when he comes home.
You won't be the only one.
I got a notion that them two is going to give us trouble.
Daniel's going to be able to clear this thing up.
Just like to know how he's going to do it.
Well, he might need to see a friendly face.
Exactly when do you expect him?
She already told you she doesn't know.
You are a little boy.
Israel,
Yes, ma'am.
I have no way of knowing Mrs. Grace.
Well, love, when a man's out working his trap line...
You crawled home fast enough with your nothing.
Don't make no difference to us when, if ever, he gets back. You folks' rent's already started anyway.
Running on and on like a brook.
Put your hands up. Over your head.
Hello?
Pa's home!
Completely unashamed.
What's going on? Neighbors?
I hope we can still call you the same.
That is purest nonsense.
My wife doesn't mean it like it sounds.
Oh, do I not?
Well, I don't exactly go along with it, but there's some explaining in order.
Well, go ahead and explain it then.
That ain't what we mean.
Show Dan the paper.
Sure, I got it right here. Just note the name on it.
Well, Judge Henderson. I'm glad to see you boys getting hold of some land.
Well, that's neighborly.
Every acre in Boonesboro?
Daniel, me and Cully checked the plat book.
Well, where did this come from?
You dragged us into this.
Ladies, if the paper's genuine, Dan's in the same boat you are.
That has yet to be proven. I believe he watched out for his own interests.
Well, I intend to do that, Mrs. Grace. Yes, Bingham, would you mind stepping in the cabin with me?
Is that an invite, Bingham?
Why, we'd be glad to accept the invite, Mr. Boone.
Daniel will straighten things out.
I expect to make sure he does.
Mrs. Grace, you wasn't invited.
Huh! Come on, ladies.
We'd like to oblige you, Mr. Boone, but we ain't about to give up our land.
You got nothing to worry about, Mr. Boone.
Oh, no, sirree, Bob. Anytime you're short for the rent, you just let us know. We ain't gonna be hard on you.
You ain't hardly in cahoots enough to count.
Come on, S.
No luck.
Convince them that all of a sudden their good fortune is really a forgery?
You were convinced the judge's signature was real at first.
Well, it would almost have convinced him if he'd been able to see it. Trouble is, he was long dead when it was made. That deed is on fresh paper, freshly aged.
How can you tell?
Oh, the last faint whiff of vinegar and smoke. The odor doesn't last very long.
We can still prove it's a fraud in court, can't we?
Yeah, likely about the time for Israel's children to regain title to the land and cabin if the lawyers haven't taken it by that time. That Churchill James is truly a pick-a-rear.
What's to be done?
I'll get James or whatever his name is back here if we can to get him to clear up the confusion he's caused. Rebecca, may I have the use of your grandmother's jewel?
Ma's heirloom?
Well, I'll try to get it back, son, along with Mrs. Grace's title to the cabin and land. Churchill James travels in a great big red-painted caravan.
Mr. Franklin, you must mean.
Franklin?
Yeah, first cousin of Dr. Benjamin, once removed. He said that was his cousin's latest invention. Said lightning couldn't pass through it no more than a bull through a stone wall.
That sounds like the man I'm after.
Fellow named Abernathy.
Abernathy, eh?
Around here a couple of days ago. Gone like a whirlwind. Paid me off with these. Wish I'd have thought of that while he was here. But I was too hasty to pocket the money. I had him hornswoggled so good on price, I was afraid he'd back down if I gave him a chance.
I'll give you a good crown for one of those.
I'd sell you the whole lot for 2.
No, I think one will be enough. Thank you.
Thank you.
You looking for something?
The latch string is usually out in these parts.
There's no latch string on my door.
Ah, a road agent in Mario England.
I was wounded in my country's wars. I suppose I deserve that. Do you mind if I have a look?
Pearls are seed. The carrots are plenty.
I'll give you £60 for it.
Oh, that's a fair enough price, but I like for my money not to smear, although I do admire your workmanship.
Newgate Prison. But for coin clipping, not road agency. And I should have known you were one of the Brotherhood. Just made a gig in furs. I'm flush in the fob cover. £40 in real money.
I know where there's a nice little box of them if you're pick-a-rear enough to work with.
You don't realize whom you're addressing, gentle sir. I am Crook-fingered Wat Paddington.
Crook-fingered Wat Paddington?
It's my prerogative to ask for bona fides.
Are you familiar with the name of Joe Snag?
You're a long way from your river, Joe.
Redcoats and cannon, house and armory despoiled, men scattered to the wind.
The hazards of our profession, Joe.
Up one day and down the next.
The gallows for poor Watt, if I hadn't found ship for the colonies. The rascally captain extracted my last farthing.
But you've made up for it, more than made up for it.
I admit to talent, but colonial competition isn't terrifying. A present company accepted. But where are the rest of those jewels?
What do you know about Daniel Boone?
Well, he's supposed to be an honest man.
Did you ever know an honest man that didn't look out for his own interest?
I suppose every time he leads a group of innocents into the wilderness, the land company gives him a rake-off, eh? But why do you need help?
The loot is dead without a bill of sale. Paperwork is out of pirate's line. That's why I've been trailing you. Now, how are you at signatures? Daniel Boone is too well known for hit and miss and trust to luck.
I'll step into my little web. I was impressed into the Navy as a tyke. Could I have lived as an admiral, I should be there still.
You didn't learn your paperwork there?
From my maternal uncle, rest his soul, one of the great penmen of his time. Although, I sometimes flatter myself that I have refined on his lessons.
Last will and testament? Bill of sale? Deed of title?
Every legal document known to the law on its far side, and some that I created for special occasions.
Daniel Boone's conquest of the dark and bloody ground, Kentucky.
Yes. And here, my own collection of useful autographs. George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, John Hancock, Alexander Hamilton. Joe, you don't know the labor and devotion that went into this.
I wouldn't know how to begin.
And for each engagement, the right ink. Now, I fancy that Mr. Boone, crude son of the frontier, would depend on steeped oak galls. I'm a slave to order and technique. Joe, observe and learn.
How many of them diddlers we miss?
Oh, Mr. Pitts?
Mr. Pitts.
We'll be out to see you later on.
We'll be out to see you later on about our property. Them two our tenants?
That's the King's Marshal.
Sure a pretty coat he's got on.
I'd rather have it in black broadcloth.
Well, we can have one or two of each.
We're the landlords.
Mrs. Boone, I am surprised to see you here.
This is our home, Sir Ives.
I well remember how really cleverly you conspired with your husband to trick me into giving the king's reward to the notorious Joe Snag for what should have been his own capture. Barely. At last, I have a warrant for Mr. Boone's arrest.
He's made good his escape.
Oh? Then I deduce that you must be Grace Cowles.
Mrs. Grace.
You summoned the King's Marshal.
Against my paw?
Yes, I did.
Well, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
He's the only one worth shooting around here.
Mark my words, you'll find you are nothing but his poor tools when all this comes to light. He'll be the true profiter.
Now, Mrs. Grace, this time I cry shame on you.
Oh, you do. No one is as blind as those who turn their eyes from what is before them. Daniel Boone and Judge Henderson were working together when they induced us to settle here. Don't you believe he knew his co-conspirator had already sold this land that we put our lives into, thinking it was truly ours? Can't you believe that he was trying to protect his own interests, even after he sneaked away in the middle of the night, after I charged him to his face?
Out of the goodness of my heart and the fact that this is my livelihood, I ain't refusing you service in here anymore again. But I'd be much obliged if you just stay out until I get a chance for my nausea to cure.
Mr. Marshal, I call upon you to impanel a posse and pursue the fugitive.
I am grateful for advice. But I have an expert knowledge of the illicit mind. Their weaknesses betray them. And Boone's weakness is he's uxorious. He'll come back for his wife and son. And when he does, the manacles will close on him.
Heaven is just. I am satisfied.
It is.
Come, ladies.
Problems, Joe?
Oh, just thinking.
Let me try to read your mind.
Well, I hope it isn't that easy.
You're worried about making our first appearance smooth and trouble-free. How far off am I?
Well, you're right on target.
Well, you're a pirate, a man of direct action. The devious, shrewd, and clever are my forte. You don't mind a suggestion?
After that?
Well, men traveling together often arouse suspicion. They look like conspirators, even if they aren't.
Which we are.
Therefore, you go on ahead, pave the way. Strike up an acquaintanceship with Boone, which you can do more easily than I, with no offense to your tailor.
Well, my tailor isn't too easily offended.
Case the lay, find out where he hides the box. I'll do the fingering as well as the paperwork. Now, while we're in Boonesboro, we pretend not to know each other so that when we leave, they won't know which one of us to take out after.
What? You're not going to believe this, but with the exception of a couple of refinements, which I couldn't think of to my dying day, that's just about what I was going to suggest to you.
Whoa! Whoa! I'll camp around here for the night.
Well, I'll see you at the scene of the crime.
Boonesboro will never forget us. That man will be a master when I've finished teaching him.
You sweating how to get here alone to lay your plans, and he plays right into your hands.
It's almost too easy for comfort.
Well, there's not too much left to go wrong now.
I suppose not. But when he gets here, even the Hineses will realize their deeds of fraud. I feel kind of sorry for them.
You haven't seen him, landlord.
The whole town can't sleep nights for their watching. What is he plotting?
I can't hear a word they're whispering. He'll learn to keep secrets from his sovereign dictator.
Looky there. They're locking up Mr. Boone. Oh, I wish I hadn't been awake to look on it.
Thinking that's Mr. James.
Hi.
Come on, hiding, Bingy.
Well, didn't you see how he's dressed?
In a red coat.
Official. You want him to take our land back?
Bingy, he's the one who gave us the paper in the first place.
Oh, well, suppose he found out something afterwards.
What kind of something? That it was a blaze tree after all, and not a lightning blast tree like I said it was.
Run! That way.
Hello. Hello there. I'm Sir Ives Wallace, the King's Marshal. Major...
Alec McTavish, of the Tavish. His Majesty's 5th Grenadiers.
The Scottish aristocracy are a noble race of warriors.
I was wounded at the Battle of Minden, 1759.
Frenchman's a barbarian. But by Jove, you defeated him.
Well, I was not there alone.
Spoken like a British officer and gentleman. Will you honor my table?
But, sir, the honor will be mine.
This primitive tavern quarters me.
In His Majesty's service, we do not expect comfort.
True, Major, but my wines are my solace. Equity. Find a pleasant spot for Major McTavish's equipage and care for his horses.
figured you was losing your partner in crime when he saw you in here.
We can thank the King's Marshal for holding him.
Nevertheless, everything we've planned's been knocked into a cocktail.
Well, us pirates is used to the wind shifting. Now, see if you don't think this will work.
I don't know why we need this stuff anyway. How would we look in history housebreaking an ordinary duds? Come on. Your door, Chief.
Fear not. If a British officer can fear. This is rare. And must not be caught. This port, Major McTavish, hath travelled across His Majesty's ocean not merely once, but twice, Major.
Twice?
Taste.
Aye. It's grand.
His Majesty. Ocean.
Aye. His Majesty.
I think that I should benefit from outside air.
Well, it's time for me to be leaving in any case. It's been an enjoyable evening, Sir Ives.
No, Major. I shall see you to your domicile and recover my sobriety as I shall do.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's been a grand evening, but we can say good night now, sir.
Oh, no. I'll see you to your place. What's your footing here? The wilderness? Major, your company has been most... Major, you have been despoiled.
Well, Sir Ives, there's no need for you. Sir Ives! Well, if the fat's going to burn, it's already in the fire.
You've been robbed. Everything.
Oh, yes, so I see, Sir Ives.
You take it like a British officer. Major, I promise to bring the miscreants to justice and to return your possessions.
Well, Sir Ives, I could afford the loss.
No man can afford the loss of dignity.
What?
What happened?
Foul robbery.
Why, that's downright dishonest.
I wish that I had brought my Indian scout along to trail the villains. I gave him a red silk coat in excellent condition. He loves me like a father.
Cully's a good man on the trail.
Cully, I shall reward you with your king's gratitude. These colonials have noses like wild beasts.
Your property, Major?
They knew that I would be on their trail and abandon their ill-gotten loot. These are your possessions, for the record. Oh, Major, you are modest. You've won honors in His Majesty's Navy, as well as his army. And a gentleman tachygrapher as well. You are indeed a man of parts.
Oh, look at these.
Oh, splendid. Oh, Major. You have been the victim of criminals before tonight. These notes are counterfeit. Not all of them, most happily. You're not entirely bereft.
You tell him, Bangy.
We come to confess.
To the robbery?
Robbery? You're daft.
That ain't his fault, Bangy.
No, it was a blazed tree after all.
I said it was, didn't I?
Do you know what this is about?
Well, not yet, but I am getting a glimmering.
Mr. James, it's going to be bad as bad for you.
Oh, you're mistaken. I'm Major McTavish.
Oh, no, you ain't. You're Mr. Churchill James.
I'm afraid you are mistaken, my man. Churchill James was a favorite alias of Crook-fingered Watt Paddington. The counterfeiter and forger. I had a warning from London.
He gave us a deed to Boonesboro for them furs that we thought was ours.
In place of these.
You see, what happened was...
Hope you didn't break anything. They might have ruined them.
Robert, it hurts to be done in by an honest man.
Console yourself, Crookfinger. Mr. Boone's constant friendship with the criminal convinces me that you are what I'm convinced you are. And soon or late, I shall prove it about him.
But at least he won't hang you.
Neither one of us.
And yet you colonists pretend to favor law and order.
Amen.
Mrs. Boone, I believe I shall see you and your little family again.
And you'll be as welcome as ever.
Au revoir, young man. Forward.
Wow, we got our homestead back and he's gone!
We got a celebration!
A day of thanks and sober praise for our deliverance, Mrs. Hopper.
Hey, where are you Heinzes going?
Well, it's going to be a celebration.
Well, come on to it.
You mean we're invited too?
Bing, we got us invited.
Without you, there's nothing to celebrate.
Providence, Mr. Boone.
Grace, I asked you and Providence to keep still just for this once.
Carl Coles!
And besides that, Cincinnatus charged me with a keg of rum and a new dipper for all these people to enjoy themselves.
Yeah! Carl Coles is a free man. Come on over the tavern, everybody.
It sure was nice when we owned all this property.
The nicest thing our whole lives.
S and Ben, come on.
Mighty are the evil spirits of the woodland that have the power to do us harm, little Huck. But mightier still is the good medicine for Manitou, the great spirit that vanquishes them.
Tequitana speaks with great wisdom. For many moons, there's been war between us, Tequitana. As a blood brother of the Shawnee, as a friend of the Cherokee and the Tuscarora, I say that the white man and the red man should learn to live together in peace. I'm glad that Gabe has finally been able to arrange this meeting between us.
The ways of Manitou are strange, Boone. Strange even to the cunning of Tuscarora. It is not given to us alone to understand these. What remains mysterious to us may be knowledge to the white man. That is why I call you here today. The white medicine man. He is still in Boonesboro.
The white teacher, Pickering. It is Tequitano's wish to place his son in the white man's school.
To bring friendship and understanding between white man and Tuscarora. Lil Huck should be armed with both Tuscarora wisdom and white man knowledge. Your face darkens, Big Turtle. It is not your wish to bring understanding between our people?
As Tequitana bears witness, that has always been my wish. But my heart remains troubled. The white men of the settlement have often shown anger toward the Tuscarora, and the Tuscarora toward the whites. Even the small ones, of school age, both red and white, are not without anger. I wouldn't want anything to happen to Little Hawk, for that would destroy all chances of peace between us.
Little Hawk could stay with you, Boone.
We'd be honored to have him.
Then it is decided. Little Hawk will go with you now to attend school with the white man. Farewell, my son. Stand proud. Listen wisely. I know you will not disgrace us in the school of the white man.
What'd he say?
Well, he didn't say no, and he didn't say yes.
What do you mean he didn't say yes or no?
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is I didn't ask him.
You didn't ask him? Oh, Dan, that boy's expecting to go to school tomorrow.
I know.
Daniel Boone, you march right back to that schoolhouse and tell Amos Pickering he has another pupil.
Mr. Pickering. Oh, it isn't the man himself, Becky. It's just that stream of words that he can hurl at you. The first thing you know, you're sinking down in the bog of ancient history and Greek.
Well, Greeks or no Greeks, he's going to teach Little Hawk just like the rest of them.
Well, I promised Gabe and Tequitana that he'd get schooling. The only thing I didn't do was ask Mr. Pickering.
He's getting paid, isn't he?
Yeah, manner of speaking. But don't forget, he became our schoolmaster on the condition that he run the school with no interference from any of us.
Nobody's telling him how to run the school. Just telling him who to teach.
Mr. Pickering?
Oh, Mr. Boone, I didn't hear you come in.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Non omnia possumus omnes. When I read Virgil, I lose all sense of time. Don't you?
I have enough trouble ciphering English, let alone Latin.
Then let me translate. We are not all capable of everything. And they say Latin is a dead language.
Mr. Pickering, there's something else that's not exactly dead around here.
Yes, Mr. Boone?
I'm talking about Indians.
Ah, the noble savage.
The truth of the matter is they're no more noble than we are, or more savage. They're just people.
Come to the point, Mr. Boone.
What I'm trying to say is that I promised an Indian chief we'd give a son of his some schooling.
You promised?
I'm afraid I did.
Splendid. It'll be a great challenge to mold a gentleman out of a little savage. I presume I shall be paid for my services?
Oh, yes, indeed. Some people consider their coinage better than ours.
Capital, Boone. Capital.
Good breakfast, huh, Little Hawk?
Yes, very good.
Think you like Whiteman's food? What's wrong? Did I say something funny?
I'm afraid you did, Israel. You call this white man's food.
Well, it is, isn't it? I've been eating it all my life. Blueberries, Johnny cake with honey, and broiled trout.
That's Indian food, Israel. We got it from them.
Indians were making pancakes out of cornmeal and eating it with wild honey long before the white man came.
They just showed us how to do it. Berries and fish have always been favored Indian food.
Not only for breakfast, anytime.
And don't forget about potatoes, pumpkins, squash, beans, yams. It's all Indian food. We learned about it from them.
And we're supposed to be teaching you our ways.
We will. He has a lot to learn. But we want him to know about our history, how we govern ourselves, what we believe in.
By learning the ways of the white man, my father says I serve as a link between the white man and the red.
Israel, I've got an important job for you.
You can trust me, Pa.
I want to make sure that little Hawk gets started in school the right way, and that you help him with his lessons and that he gets along with the kids.
That's a big responsibility, Israel.
I can handle it.
Injun, smelly buck, where's the feathers of a duck? Injun, sleeps in a tent, has no money, pays no rent. Injun, smelly buck, where's the feathers of a duck?
Where'd you get the duck feathers? It's an eagle feather. Nah, duck feathers.
Stop it! Stop it this instant! Get up. Get up, all of you. Stop this. You know I never permit violence in my school. If there is to be any violence, I shall administer it.
There wouldn't have been any trouble, sir, if that Injun hadn't showed up.
Yeah, we don't want any redskin kids in our school.
And Israel Boone brung him.
Brought. It's brought. Now, I shall decide who attends my school. All of you, march. I've had enough trouble for one day. I will tolerate no more. Now, before we begin today's lesson, I want to make very clear my position with regard to our new pupil. Now then, as a settlement, we have had our problems with the Tuscarora. And I dare say they have had their problems with us. But hopefully, we are in a new era of good feelings. And I hereby charge all of you to treat our new pupil with the same consideration that you would extend to any new boy. I hope it will not be necessary for me to mention this subject again. Oh, Mr. Boone.
Well, excuse me, Mr. Pickering. I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's always a privilege to welcome the leader of our community.
Well, thank you. I just thought I'd stick my head in and see how things were going.
Splendidly, Mr. Boone. Splendidly. Did you think otherwise?
No, sir. Little Hawk's father is aware that the schoolmaster must be paid monthly for giving education in wampum or white man's goods.
That's correct. Payment in advance.
1 pair of moccasins.
To comfort your feet.
1 dried fish.
Good to eat. Last many weeks.
1 bear claw necklace.
A necklace of bear claws?
To wear on festivals and holidays.
But bear claws?
Well, as you say yourself, Mr. Pickering, each pupil according to his ability to pay.
Yes?
It's Little Hawk's most cherished possession. He killed the bear himself.
It must have been a very large bear.
In his tribe, it's a part of the test of manhood.
How'd you kill him?
With a spear.
Well, that took great courage. You had to get quite close. All right, class, resume your seats. Little Hawk, please stand and tell us exactly how much education you have had, if any.
A missionary lived with my tribe many moons. He taught me how to speak the language of the Yengeese. He also taught me how to write. I know the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Wonder how the boys are doing in school, Boone.
Oh, I reckon they've had time to settle down. Gabriel never was much of a scholar, but he's taken to it without too much mistake. At least he's never made a ruckus. As for, Little Hawk, I reckon he's had time to get used to the routine, settle down. Wouldn't surprise me to learn that he fits in just like a hand in a glove. All in all, I'd say things couldn't be much better.
Now then, the lower grades will write 3 verses from Mother Goose, from memory. Watch your penmanship. The middle grades will work out these problems in arithmetic at your desks. And the upper grades will write a brief description of the conquest of the Persian Empire by Alexander the Great. Yes, Little Hawk? Something you don't understand?
No, I understand what is to be done. I am puzzled about something else.
In regard to what?
Alexander the Great.
And why is that subject your concern?
Because I've sat here for many days, listening to you speak of him and of other great heroes of the white man. I have been here for almost 1 week. I've heard the teachings of the white man, his laws, his customs, his ancient kings, his heroes.
The past is the key to the future.
The Indians also have laws, customs, heroes, battles, traditions, and tales of ancient days.
Go on.
Why do you not teach of the great Indian hero, Hiawatha, a Mohawk who united the 5 Iroquois tribes?
Are you quite serious?
If the red man is to learn the white man's ways, surely the white man should learn the ways of the red man.
This is preposterous.
My father is a wise man. He has said, understanding is a path that travels 2 ways.
Yes, Joe, what is it?
It sounds like a good idea, Mr. Pickering. It'd be a lot more interesting learning about Indians than about those old Romans and freaks you told us about.
Greeks, not freaks. And studying the classics simply cannot be compared with learning the habits and superstitions of primitive savages.
But the Indians have taught us an awful lot about...
Enough. Let there be an immediate end to this discussion. It is my position that schools are not supposed to teach white children about Indians. It has never been done, and I see no point to it. Now, get on with your lessons.
Hey, Little Hawk, tell us some more things about the Redskins.
Yeah, tell us what you want old Pickering to teach us about. There's too much to know. It would take many moons. I cannot tell everything in one afternoon.
Just give him an idea. Tell him some of the tests you had to take for that manhood.
Yeah. Most of it is secret. I would first have to get permission from the tribal elders. But I can tell you this. They tested my endurance, my courage, and my ability to withstand pain without crying out.
Gee, when my old man wallops me, I yell.
How come Indians always have such funny names, like Little Hawk and Yellow Lance, Standing Bear, White Cloud?
When an Indian child is born, the father walks out of the teepee full of happiness. And whatever he sees first, or the first thing that enters his mind, is what he names the child. That is supposed to bring good luck to the baby. When I was born, my father saw Little Hawk. When the child grows up, he can choose another name if it pleases him.
I wish I was an Indian. I'd sure call myself something besides Jonathan.
Hey, tell us something about your medicine man. His most important job is to cure sickness. We call him shaman. The family of the sick person must pay him in advance to make the cure. But there's one great difference between the shaman and the doctor of the white people.
What's that?
If the patient dies, he has to pay back the fee.
The shaman can also change himself into an animal, talk to spirits, travel to the other world, make rain, foretell the future.
Oh, we don't have a doctor like that, do we? Gee, I never reckoned there was so much to learn about Indians. I'd sure like to learn about that stuff a lot more than about old Julius Caesar and King George III.
We all agree about it. Thing is, how do we convince Pickering to teach it in school? Tell you what we'll do. I'll get some of the other guys. Think about it. And after supper, we'll meet in the old cave. See if anybody thought of anything.
Looks like everybody's here. Anybody got any ideas?
Suppose we all stay out of school for a few days. That'd make old Pickering give in.
Nah, that's no good. Then our folks will paddle us for not going.
Yeah, and they'd give us extra chores if we're not in school.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, look. We want old Pickering to start teaching us about Indians, right?
Sure, we've already decided that.
And we're sore because he won't do it, right?
Joe Higby, will you stop telling us stuff we already know?
What you don't know is we got us what they call a grievance.
What's a grievance?
It's something that ain't fair. Grievances are what the Patriots had at the First Continental Congress. We learned about it in school.
Hey, that's right.
Yeah, it kind of stuck in my mind at the time because I had a grievance that we had to learn about all them grievances. Well, anyway, remember what the delegates did at the Congress?
Well, sure. They picked a committee, and then the committee made a list of all the colonial grievances. And they presented it all to the king in form of a petition.
That's what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
Petition to Pickering.
Hey, that's good. Well, if the Patriots who started this country can do it, so can we. Pickering will have to give in. He's the one who told us about it.
Extraordinary. Utterly incredible. This is the most amazing document I have ever seen. 8 completely different sets of handwriting. The word grievance misspelled 5 different ways, and numerous other examples of unbelievable orthography. Sentence structure that threatens to destroy the very foundations of our language, and penmanship that can only be compared to the tracks made in wet snow by a drunken squirrel. Obviously, a cooperative effort. You didn't trust any single individual to do the job, so you botched it up collectively. The technical aspects of this document notwithstanding, I am deeply impressed by the concept of the petition, also by the sentiments expressed herein. I wish to compliment all of you on the approach you took. However, this school is not the Continental Congress, and I am not King George. And much as I may be in favor of a democracy, no school can be run like one. A school is a place of learning where the schoolmaster has absolute power to decide every aspect of the curriculum. And so, my dear young pupils, I know it will grieve you to hear this, but your request to begin a course of Red Indian Studies is hereby denied.
Seems like the only thing old Pickering knows about petitions is how to spell it.
What do we do now?
I don't know.
Tuscarora have wise saying, Chikwasea tush pachinio.
What does that mean?
Silence is the ambush of the weak.
You mean...
You haven't done your homework.
No, sir.
Baxter, I'm disappointed in you. Usually you're one of the boys I can depend upon to do his lessons. Take your seat. Jonathan, you name the 2 patriots who organized the Boston Tea Party.
I don't know, sir.
All right, class. All together.
This is most unusual. Doesn't anybody know anything? Yesterday was a unique experience in the history of collective human stupidity. Never have I seen a class so utterly devoid of knowledge. I hope today there will be a vast improvement. Israel, open your reader and turn to the biblical story of David and Goliath and read the first paragraph aloud.
David was a young sheeper.
Shepherd. The word is shepherd.
Shepherd boy who tended his flock while King Saul.
Saul. King Saul.
Oh, yeah, King Saul was at war with the Philistines.
Philistines. Joe, will you come to the blackboard and work out the problem, showing every step?
I won't be able to do it, sir.
Why not?
I can't hold the chalk.
And why, pray tell, can't you hold the chalk?
I hurt my hand. I'm in awful pain.
Little Hawk, you've shown great proficiency in arithmetical computation. Will you come to the blackboard and solve the problem for the class?
I cannot hold the chalk either, sir.
What happened to you?
I was wrestling with Joe. I too hurt my hand.
Extraordinary. Perhaps you'll all feel better after lunch. Class dismissed. Well, class, now that our jolly lunchtime recess is over, let us get back to work. These are the parts of speech of the English language. Noun, verb, adjective, adverb, conjunction, preposition, pronoun, interjection. Now then, class, copy these on your papers and write a word to illustrate the use of each one. Well, proceed.
I lost my copybook.
Someone broke my pen.
I don't have any more ink.
Someone stole my inkwell.
Mine too.
What'd you say about conjunctions?
What's a pronoun?
Enough. Well, my friends, we have come to the end of a most interesting experience. This has all been a clever little plot to bring me to heel, eh? I would not accede to your demands to provide instruction about Indians. So you call a general revolt to bring me to heel. You seem eager to learn. Well, you will learn one very important lesson. Amos Pickering is not a man to be easily intimidated. I am herewith breaking up the revolt. I know who the ringleaders are, and they will be dealt with. Israel Boone, you will proceed to the woodpile and chop wood for the classroom stove. A 3-month supply will do for the start. Little Hawk, my wily redskin antagonist, you will secure whitewash, a bucket and a brush, and proceed to paint the schoolhouse and the fence. Joseph Higby, Jonathan Latimer, and Baxter Warren, you 3 co-conspirators will write 1,000 times the sentence, "I will not scheme against my teacher again." Well, now, get on with it. Perhaps you did not hear?
We heard you, Mr. Pickering. And we're not going to do it. We're not going to be disciplined for doing something that we believe in.
Indeed. I will not tolerate defiance, nor I suspect will your parents, when I call a town meeting for tomorrow night.
White brothers, it gladdens my heart to see how much you try to help. Do not blame yourselves for having failed. Now it is my turn.
Got an idea?
I will go into the forest and pray and fast all night. I will ask Manitou, the Great Spirit, for guidance. He will tell me what we must do.
Think it'll work?
That is what the tribal chiefs do when they seek wisdom.
Well, I'd like to go with you, do all that stuff. Two of us working will happen faster.
You do not realize what you ask. It is hard for one who is not accustomed to it. It is better that I go alone.
Maybe I never took any of that manhood test or anything. But I reckon I can do anything you can.
As you wish.
It's a frost in the air tonight, boys. You sure you're not going to need some more cover?
No, thank you, Mom.
You know, I can still heat your supper up. You didn't have a thing to eat.
No, we're not hungry.
Well, that's no way for growing boys getting the bigger.
What are you doing? It's freezing out here. All right. We have to put on war paint?
All Indian paint is not war paint. We paint our bodies and our faces for different reasons and in different ways. This is ceremonial paint.
I didn't know you had a frog. What are you gonna do, kill it?
No, we will do the frog dance to appease the gods, whom we respect for their wisdom.
Can I keep dancing? It keeps me warm. Just asking.
O great spirit, which lives in everything, the sky, the earth, the trees, the grass, the animals and birds, hear us, we pray to you. Help us in our needs. Tell us what we must do to soften the heart of Pickering. Send us a vision.
Oh, great spirit. I'm not an Indian, so I don't know if you're supposed to listen to me. But I'd sure be mighty pleased if you came through with everything Little Hawk just got through asking. It's kind of cool out here. It's paint doing too much to keep a fellow warm. Sitting out in the night air sure gets a fella's appetite up. We didn't have any supper. You know what I do when I'm hungry at home in the middle of the night? I get up and have a snack.
You must continue to pray.
I'm praying. Praying I had some food.
It is important to refrain from eating. Only by fasting and praying will the Great Spirit help us. You have a vision?
I reckon I do. The Great Spirit of the Indians talked to me. I know just what to do to put the pressure on old Pickering.
What is it? Tell me.
I'll be glad to tell you right after breakfast. Oh, thanks a lot, Great Spirit. Come on.
Oh, that's the way I like to see boys eat. Guess a good night's sleep must have perked up your appetites.
Pedro, will you come out here a minute?
Sure, Pa.
I figured it's time for you and me to have a little talk.
What about?
Well, it seems Mr. Pickering is mighty upset with you. He's called a special parents' meeting tonight. You mind telling me what it's all about?
Fact is, I don't like school anymore.
That's kind of sudden, isn't it?
Teaches us stuff we don't have any use for, like old dead kings and queens and Mother Goose for kids. Fractions.
Well, Mr. Pickering's a fine teacher. He's teaching you important things like our country got its independence.
Sure. We all agree that's good to know, but all the other stuff's a waste of time compared to other things.
What other things? I'd like to hear about it.
Well, Little Hawk had a good idea. So we gave it to old Pickering. If Indians are going to learn about white folks so there'd be better understanding and peace, well, why can't white kids learn about Indians?
So what's sauce for the goose is sauce for the gander.
Huh?
That's one of those nursery rhymes you don't think much of. So you asked Mr. Pickering to tell you more about the Indians, and he refused.
He even drew up a list of grievances. When that didn't work, we decided to gang up on him, to make him give in.
What do you mean, gang up on him?
Guess you could call it mutiny.
And I take it that my son is one of the head mutineers? Why didn't you tell your mother and me about the reason for this revolt?
Decided not to tell our parents. They always side with the teacher.
Well, I reckon this is one parent that doesn't. I don't always agree with Mr. Pickering.
You don't?
No, I think it's a fine idea for you to learn more about Indians. I think you have a right to. But I think Mr. Pickering has some rights, too. He has a right to order and cooperation in the classroom. Now, you take care of that, and I'll do what I can about those Indian studies.
You will?
Sure. Don't know why not. I'll get a hold of Gabe. We can come over after class in the afternoon. I'll tell the parents about it at the meeting tonight.
Gee, thanks, Pa.
Get in there and finish your mush.
Go.
stay up all night and fast and pray? Sure we did.
Did you get a vision from the Great Spirit?
He did.
I thought of a great plan. But we won't need it now.
Why not?
Because we're going to get all we want. I talked my pa into it.
How do we know we can trust him?
You saying you can't trust my pa?
I'm saying you can't trust any grown-ups. Not when they're all together.
Well, I guess we're just going to have to attend that town meeting tonight.
And I confess that I am completely powerless to cope with such insurrection. Since the situation is so critical, I put it to you. You parents are the only ones who can deal effectively with your own children and crush this odious threat to the very existence of our school.
I say without trouble making young'uns need is a good tannin. I think it's the only way to learn them respect. That's what
We've heard from Mr. Pickering, and no doubt he's been sorely put on, and we've also heard from Mr. Higbee, and I can see that most of you favor his notion. Maybe our kids have gone about this all wrong, but their hearts were in the right place, and they want what we all want, peace with the Indians. And they think maybe that'll be easier to come by if they know more about them. Now, I think I have a way that we might be able to avoid Mr. Higbee's idea of a workout in the woodshed and still satisfy our schoolmaster and the young'uns. Now, why don't Gabe and I teach a class in Indian studies after school? That way, the young'uns would be getting what they want. Mr. Pickering would be getting what he wants, control, and everybody else could be happy.
I don't know about you folks, but I can't spare my boy for extra class time. I'm a widow, and he's got to help with the chores.
I can't spare mine neither. What good is it to know about Indians? It ain't important.
That's right, it ain't. The most important things that we should in school.
Our kids think it is. Well, maybe we ought to listen to them for a change.
Now, all they need to know is reading, writing, and arithmetic. Now, that's what school is for.
Well, that's right, and that's what we should
Let's put it to a vote.
Ladies and gentlemen, there will be no vote. Mr. Boone, your son is the ringleader of a group of rebels. He has incited them to unruly behavior, disruption of orderly routine, and open defiance of my authority. And you, sir, have the temerity to propose teaching my pupils a subject I have decided was non-essential. By so doing, you also are undermining my authority. Under the circumstances, I have no alternative but to resign immediately. And you, sir, if you so ardently wish to become a teacher, can take over the entire school yourself.
You can't leave.
Find somebody else.
Because schoolmasters are harder to find than feathers on a fish.
We'll be months looking for another teacher.
And all that time, our young'uns ain't got no school at all.
I guess there's nothing to do except go ahead with plan.
Well, you know, when the parents of Boonesboro get all riled up, they certainly can turn the air blue, and you blistered me pretty good. I feel that the kids would have benefited from Indian studies, but maybe you're right, and certainly regular school studies come first, and I wouldn't want to lose Mr. Pickering. So, I'll just withdraw my suggestion.
Yeah. Thank you. A wise decision, Mr. Boone. We all thank you. Now then, let's get on to other problems. We will have more pupils in school next year. We need to expand the schoolhouse, buy additional supplies.
So if we set up a community fund and all the families that have a child in school contributes to it, we'll have enough easily to get our supplies. What in the world are you doing?
We dressed up like Indians and made a raid, just like the grown-ups did.
Grown-ups? What do you mean, grown-ups?
The patriots in Boston. Mr. Pickering told us about them. They were protesting against injustice.
Yeah, Samuel Adams and Paul Revere and all of his friends. They pretended to be Indians, and they raided all the British ships in the harbor, threw all the tea in the ocean.
They call that the Boston Tea Party.
This is the Boonesboro Book Party.
Yeah! The Boonesboro Book Party.
Just like the tea. Our school books are an injustice to us.
So we did what Samuel Adams did with the tea. We threw it in the ocean. I mean, well.
Well, Mr. Pickering, you're a real good teacher. These young'uns have learned their lessons real well. But that was a rather drastic way to show your feelings, wasn't it?
Just did what we reckoned was right, Pa. We had courage of our conviction, which you say people should always have. Just following your advice.
Perhaps my pupils consider me a harsh man, but I am also a fair one. Above all, I admire courage and independence of spirit. I can't help respect what my boys have done in defense of a principle. Remember that education has for its object the formation of character. And if I fail to teach them anything else, I should always admire the fact that they possess character. Now then, I believe I'm a more reasonable man than was King George of England. The Boonesboro Book Party has accomplished its purpose. And starting tomorrow, I will begin teaching what my pupils so adamantly want, the history and culture of their Indian neighbors.
Well, you're a real good man, Mr. Pickering, and we're real lucky to have you. But there's still a great big problem. We have to continue with our school studies, and we can't. All the books we have are gone. They're ruined.
Pa. We made sure they'd be all right. So before we put them in the bag, we wrapped them in waterproof oilskin.
I will outline briefly the areas we will cover. Regretfully, I am a novice in this field, but Mr. Boone and Mr. Cooper have graciously volunteered to help me whenever I falter.
You might just say we're visiting professors. Only you won't have to pay us in dried fish or bear claw necklaces.
There are many Indian tribes in North America, all of them loosely related, but their languages, customs, and traditions differ greatly. And because the subject is so vast, it's best that we concentrate on those tribes in our part of the country.
You're going to learn about Indian handicraft. As Little Hawk knows, the Indians are great pottery makers and basket weavers. And I'll teach you about this picture writing, which tells about their customs and legends.
We'll cover Indian government, their political organizations, their treaties, their laws. It may come as a surprise to many white people, but the 5 nations of the Iroquois Confederacy, the Mohawk, Oneida, Onondaga, Cayuga, and Seneca, are very advanced politically. They have elected representatives, and they meet in a council house somewhat like our Congress.
I reckon I'm going to help Mr. Pickering tell you about Indian heroes. Pontiac, the chief of the Ottawas. Hiawatha, a Mohawk who united the 5 Iroquois tribes. Logan, the fighting chief of the Cayugas.
Logan's Indian name was Hayutaha.
Hayuta. Do not feel badly. To an Indian, the name Pickering is just as difficult.
Yes.
I have been listening to your words, and to those of Boone, and to the mighty chief of the Blackskin, Kanawachakahu. I did not send my son to the school of the white man to learn about the ways of the Indian.
Well, Chief, the way it's working out, we're learning from one another.
You have filled my heart with gladness for what you have done for Little Hawk.
Thank you.
But now, I have come to take my son with me.
Must he leave now?
It's time for the tribe to move on. They have to go where there's fresh game.
We will come back in 6 or 7 moons.
Can't you stay behind?
I have passed the test for manhood. I must do my share of the hunting.
Little Hawk. There will always be a place for you here. Until you come back, keep this with you.
It is good medicine. I will keep it to ward off the evil spirits of ignorance.